రాజ్యసభ సమావేశాలు జరుగుతున్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు అలా చూద్దాం.
Please take your seat.
सभापति महोदय, मैं खनन और खनिज विकास और संशोधन 2026 पर अपने विचार रखने का आपने मुझे अवसर दिया. मैं उसकी सपोर्ट के लिए आपका धन्यवाद करता हूं. मैं इस विधेयक को पूर्ण समर्थन करते हुए अपनी बात रखना चाहता हूं कि ये विधेयक देश के खनिज क्षेत्र में वित्तीय स्थिरता, निश्चितता की दिशा में एक महत्वपूर्ण कदम है. ये विधेयक खनिज संसाधनों के विकास को राष्ट्रहित और आर्थिक विकास और विकसित भारत 2047 की व्यापक दृष्टि के लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है. मेरे भारत के अंदर सदियों से ही खनिज पदार्थों के सही तरह से इस्तेमाल हो, इसके लिए चिंतन होता रहा है. चाहे आचार्य कुटिल्य हो या अर्थवेद हो, हर जगह पर भूमि को माता और उसकी संतानें हम सब हैं, उसका रक्षा करना, उसका विकास करना और उसके धन से खनिजों का प्रयोग करना. ये मैं आपसे निवेदन करता हूं कि खनिज संसाधन देश की आर्थिक और सामरिक शक्ति के लिए महत्वपूर्ण आधार है. ये संसाधन कुछ राज्यों से अधिक मात्रा में उपलब्ध हैं, लेकिन इसका प्रयोग पूरा देश करता है. मैं इस विधेयक का समर्थन करता हूं और धरती के नीचे जो संपदा है वो किसी एक सरकार की जागीर नहीं है, पूरे राष्ट्र की है और आने वाली पीढ़ियों की सांझी अमानत है. आज ये सदन केवल एक व्यवस्था तय नहीं कर रहा, आज ये सदन ये तय कर रहा है कि भारत की भूमि का संपदा बिखराव की भेड़ नहीं चढ़ेगी. और ये आज का विधेयक मैं इसका समर्थन करता हूं और प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के विकसित भारत के संकल्प के लिए ये होना बहुत जरूरी है और मैं इसका समर्थन करता हूं. धन्यवाद.
श्रीमान एसआर शिवलिंगम जी, एसआर शिवलिंगम जी. He's not there. He's not there.
Not on seat.
Not on seat. श्रीमान मानस रंजन मंगराज जी.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I rise to oppose the Mines and Minerals Development Regulation and Amendment Bill 2026 in its present form. Sir, Odisha is one of the India's leading mineral producing states. Our iron ore, bauxite, manganese and other mineral resources have contributed significantly to the country's industrial growth. However, the people of Odisha, particularly those living in mining affected districts, have also borne the environmental and social costs of mineral extraction. Sir, my foremost concern is the impact of this bill on federalism and the fiscal autonomy of mineral-rich states. Though the proposed section 9D, the bill seeks to restrict the power of state governments to impose taxes, cesses or other levies on mineral rights and mineral-bearing lands unless permitted by the central government through rules. Sir, this effectively reduces the fiscal space available to states like Odisha. The revenue from our mineral resources is essential for developing roads, healthcare,
Nothing will go on record except the member's speech.
In mining affected areas. The constitutional position regarding the powers of states over mineral rights has already received significant consideration from the Honorable Supreme Court. Therefore, any attempt to curtail these powers requires careful constitutional and federal scrutiny. Sir, my second concern is excessive centralization. A uniform framework may appear desirable, but mineral producing states have different economic, environmental and social realities. The concerns of Odisha cannot be addressed through a one-size-fits-all approach. Sir, third, if the objective is to promote investment and ease of doing business, it cannot come at the cost of the legitimate revenue interests of states or the rights of mining affected communities. Sir, Odisha has always supported responsible mining and industrial development, but development must ensure that mining estates and their depots receive a fair and lasting share of the benefits. Sir, the bill also deserves closer examination from the perspective of tribal communities, local populations and environmentally fragile mining regions. Therefore, I strongly urge the government not to pass this bill in haste and request that it be referred to a select committee on the Rajya Sabha for detailed constitutional scrutiny and constitutional mineral districts. Let us ensure mining reform strength, not weaken, sir. Cooperative federalism for protect the interest of state and promote sustainable and equitable development. Thank you, sir.
శ్రీమాన్ ఎలం వెంకట సుబ్బారెడ్డి గారు.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I rise on behalf of ISR Congress Party to speak on the Minerals, Mines and Minerals Amendment Bill 2026. Sir. Under this Sri Y. Jagan Modi leadership, we hold that mineral wealth belongs to the people and demands total transparency, sir. While a clear mining framework supports growth, it must never compromise state revenue and local livelihoods and environmental safety, sir. Sir, I will give some suggestions. It is the protecting the state fiscal economy, sir. It is the state that bear the immediate physical, environmental and infrastructure costs of mining, curtailing state cess under Section 9D risks starving local families of resource they ultimately need for development of the state, sir. Sir, local environment enforcement, sir. Centralizing authority at the national level must never come at the cost of weakening enforcement against illegal and destructive excavation of the ground, sir. Sir, I would like to bring an important issue belongs to my state, sir. I wish to bring to the House attention the grave situation unfolding at Panchadarla Hill in Navasiddhi Taluka, Visakhapatnam district, sir. The hill sits on immediate proximity to protected reserves of Andhra Pradesh heritage. The ISI, Archaeological Survey of India, protected Dodidipalu Buddhist archaeological site and the ancient Dharmalingeshwar Swami temple. The temple's very identity is bound to 5 perennial water streams that flow through its complex, that's called Panchadar.